Have you ever found yourself scrolling through, say, a new playlist, maybe humming along, and then you stop and think, huh, how did this song get here?
Yeah, or even what actually makes a track just blow up and go viral these days. It seems almost random sometimes.
Exactly. Well, today we're going to dive into a corner of the music world that's, honestly, it's pretty unsettling. It's a story that really makes you question what's authentic in streaming anymore.
It really does. It's kind of a critical moment, you know? It shows this fascinating but also really concerning mix of advanced tech like AI and, well, basic honesty.
Mm,
What's happening here sort of reveals how fast these sophisticated tools can be twisted
mm.
for illegal stuff and how that just ripples out. It hits artists, platforms, even, us listeners.
Absolutely. So our mission today is to really pull back the curtain on some pretty serious allegations.
Mhm.
We're talking about how AI and bots are allegedly being used to basically fake music stream numbers.
Right, and siphon off millions in royalties that should be going to, actual human artists.
Exactly. So we're going to walk you through the details of this really groundbreaking legal case and then zoom out a bit to look at the bigger picture. What does this mean for creators, for Spotify or Apple Music? And yeah, even for how you find new music.
And this is all based on a really compelling article from AI News, which kind of breaks down this major legal indictment. It sheds a lot of light on this fast-moving digital scene.
Okay, let's get into it then. Where does this story start?
Well, it centers on a man named Michael Smith. He is a 52-year-old singer from North Carolina. And now he's facing some very, very serious federal charges.
And serious is the word. I mean, we're looking at wire fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and money laundering.
These aren't trivial charges at all. They point to using, electronic systems, the internet, banking, to run a pretty complex scam designed to defraud.
It's the modern toolkit for this kind of alleged crime.
Precisely. And what makes this really stand out, according to the U.S. Attorney Damian Williams, is the claim that this is potentially the first time AI has been used to pull off a streaming scam on this scale.
Wow, the first time with AI specifically.
That's what they're alleging. And think about it, we're not talking small change. It's millions of dollars, money that, should have gone to real musicians, songwriters, rights holders. Instead, it was allegedly diverted through this huge digital deception.
Millions. That's just staggering.
Yeah.
But how? How did one person allegedly manage something so massive, like an automated music factory?
Well, the indictment lays out how Smith allegedly flooded streaming platforms with hundreds of thousands of AI-generated songs.
Hundreds of thousands. That volume is insane.
It's industrial scale, really, and to make sure these tracks actually earn money, they allegedly use sophisticated automated bots to stream them.
The bots.
Yeah, and not just simple quick bots. These were supposedly designed to mimic how real people listen, varying play times, maybe skipping tracks, stuff like that, trying to avoid detection.
So they wouldn't trigger the platform's fraud alarms.
Exactly. They allegedly used multiple IP addresses, different fake user profiles, making it super hard to spot them. The indictment says they could rack up streams, maybe 10,000 at a time sometimes, without immediate red flags.
10,000 streams at once.
And over several years, this alleged scheme reportedly netted Smith more than $10 million in illegal royalties.
10 million. Just incredible. But he wasn't working alone, right? I remember reading about a partnership.
That's right. It looks like around 2018, Smith allegedly teamed up with the CEO of an AI music company. The company itself isn't named in the reports I saw.
Okay, so what was the deal there?
Well, the CEO reportedly supplied thousands of these AI-generated tracks every month. Smith, in return, handled the metadata.
Metadata. You mean like the song titles, artist names?
Exactly. All that descriptive stuff that's absolutely crucial for a song to get discovered and, importantly, for royalties to be paid out correctly. And, of course, they allegedly showed the profits.
It makes you wonder about the AI company's role in all this.
It definitely raises questions about accountability, doesn't it? But maybe the most revealing piece of evidence mentioned is an email.
Oh, yeah. What did it say?
It's from March 2019, apparently between Smith and this AI exec. The CEO supposedly wrote, and this is a direct quote, "Keep in mind what we're doing musically here. This is not music, but instant music."
Wow. Instant music.
Yeah.
Not even pretending it's art.
Right. It just cuts right through any artistic pretense. It shows the intent wasn't creation. It was just content generation, purely to game the system and collect royalties.
Instant music, that really says it all. Mass production.
Yeah, and apparently the AI tech got better over time, making the fake streams even harder for platforms to catch. It's like this constant battle, a cat and mouse game.
But with real artists losing out.
Absolutely. Real money, real livelihoods on the line.
And Smith wasn't exactly quiet about his alleged success, was he? There's another email mentioned.
Yeah, in another email from February, he apparently boasted about hitting over 4 billion streams.
4 billion.
And claiming $12 million in royalties since 2019. Just unbelievable numbers for AI content, especially knowing the FBI was likely already looking into it.
So the feds were definitely involved.
Oh, yeah, heavily. The FBI's acting assistant director, Christine Curtis, put out a strong statement about, their commitment to going after people who misuse tech like this and undermine real artists.
And if Smith is convicted,
he faces serious prison time. It shows how seriously law enforcement is taking these kinds of digital crimes now. It's not just a slap on the wrist.
Okay, so this Smith case, it's a huge example, but it sounds like it might just be, the tip of the iceberg. Does this kind of AI-driven fraud point to bigger problems in the music industry that maybe we don't usually see?
That's a really important point because, yeah, while the AI angle makes Smith's case maybe unique for now, streaming fraud itself, definitely not new.
Right.
Just earlier this year, remember, there was that case in Denmark. A guy got 18 months in prison for a similar kind of large-scale plan to defraud streaming platforms.
Ah, I do recall that. So it's a pattern.
It seems to be. It shows this isn't just a one-off weird situation. It's a growing kind of organized problem that authorities worldwide are trying to tackle. It highlights a real weakness in how we monetize digital stuff.
And the big platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, they must know this is happening.
Oh, for sure. They all have strict rules against bots and fake streams. It's this constant arms race, basically. The platforms improve their detection, the fraudsters find new ways around it.
What are the platforms actually doing, though?
Well, Spotify, for example, has started doing things like charging labels or distributors if fake streams are found originating from their content, trying to hit them where it hurts financially.
Okay, so shifting the responsibility back a bit.
Yeah, and they've also brought in rules saying music has to meet certain criteria, like having a minimum number of listeners or stream time before it even qualifies to earn royalties, trying to filter out the noise, the low-quality stuff, the fraud.
But it must be incredibly hard with the sheer amount of music being uploaded every single day.
It's an immense challenge, no doubt. The volume is just overwhelming. But beyond the outright fraud, just the existence of easily available AI music tools is causing ripples, right?
Yeah, you hear musicians talking about it all the time. Record companies, too, they're worried.
And rightly so. They're scared of losing income, losing recognition, basically being drowned out by AI that can churn out music, lyrics, even artwork faster than any human possibly could.
And then there's the whole copyright nightmare.
Oh, absolutely. That's a huge legal tangle. These AI tools are often trained on vast amounts of existing music, text, images, stuff scraped from the internet.
Which might belong to actual artists.
Exactly. So is training the AI on copyrighted work fair use? Or is it infringement?
Yeah.
And what happens when the AI generates a song that sounds just like a famous artist or even uses a voice clone?
Does the AI song violate their copyright?
That's the multi-million-dollar question courts are grappling with right now. The laws we have weren't really written with this kind of AI in mind. It's a massive gray area.
We saw that flare up really publicly last year, didn't we? With that fake Drake and the Weeknd track.
Ah, yeah, the Ghostwriter track. That was wild. An anonymous producer made this track using AI to mimic their voices, and it just exploded online.
It sounded spookily real.
It really did. And the streaming platforms scrambled to take it down, but it sparked this huge debate. It was a real wake-up call for a lot of people about how good this tech was getting.
And it led to artists speaking out more, right?
Yeah, definitely. That incident really seemed to galvanize things. You saw that open letter earlier this year, signed by big names Billie Eilish, Elvis Costello, Aerosmith.
Wow, quite a list.
Yeah, all urging the industry to tackle what they called the predatory use of AI. It showed this isn't just some tech issue, it's hitting the core of the creative community. They want action.
Okay, so bringing this back home, you might be listening to this and thinking, okay, fraud is bad, AI is complicated, but why does this really matter to me when I just want to listen to music?
It matters quite a bit, actually, on a few levels. First, think about your listening experience. If fake streams are boosting certain tracks, That messes with the charts, right?
Yeah.
It influences what gets recommended to you, what playlists feature certain songs. You might end up hearing stuff that's only popular because of bots, not because people genuinely love it.
So it distorts discovery.
Totally. And maybe even more fundamentally, it's about fairness. Royalties. If millions are being illegally siphoned off by these schemes.
That's money directly out of the pockets of the real artists you actually do listen to and support.
Exactly. It's about making sure that human creativity, that connection you feel with a song, isn't just drowned out by automated scams. We need to ensure artists can actually make a living creating the music we value.
It really forces you to think, doesn't it? If AI can fake streams so well and even mimic artists perfectly, what does that mean for, human art itself?
Yeah, are we heading towards playlists curated by fraud algorithms rather than genuine human taste? It makes you question what we even value in music or any art form.
The aha moment here isn't just the tech, it's the potential breakdown of trust.
Precisely. You realize how sophisticated this stuff has become and the really deep ethical problems it creates for digital content, for defining creativity, and makes you think twice about that random song that pops up. Where did it really come from?
Absolutely. Okay, so let's quickly recap where we've been in this deep dive. We looked at the Michael Smith case, this really striking example of alleged AI and bot used to grab millions in royalties.
Right, and we saw this isn't just a one-off thing. It points to this bigger ongoing struggle between fast-moving tech and, well, basic ethics in the music world, a challenge for everyone involved.
For artists, for platforms, for the law.
And that leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? As AI keeps getting better and better, almost scarily fast, how are we as listeners supposed to tell the difference? How do we know if something is genuine human expression born from real experience or just algorithmically generated content made purely to make money?
And what role do the streaming services, the legal system, and maybe even us as listeners demanding transparency need to play? How do we protect actual artistic integrity and make sure artists get paid fairly in this digital age?
That's the thought to really chew on, I think, as we all keep listening and navigating this changing soundscape.